So let's talk about how to get started in remote high ticket sales. Mainly there being three things that you're going to want to be constantly focusing on. And the amount of focus you put on each thing is going to shift and change over time as you're in different stages of your remote sales career. With the first one being interview development, right? It can be interview skill. It can be how you present yourself. Pretty much you want to learn a bunch about how to show up and land offers. Time and time again, I see people miss out on this practice. They don't develop this skill. Then they do all of this work to develop their skills, which we're going to talk about later. They develop their sales skills. They land interviews. They show up to interviews, bomb it, and then never get offers. They go to 40, 50 different interviews and never get offers. You can avoid a lot of that. You can save a ton of time and you can land great offers by understanding how to actually present yourself, sell yourself in a way that whether it's a group interview or a one-on-one, you're able to stand out amongst everyone else that you're speaking to. Not only that, but you have to be able to properly vet offers, especially when you're first coming into this industry. You don't know too much about what's going on. You want to learn how to vet and find proper offers, both in the interview and outside of the interview. Time and time again, it should be obvious that if you're not looking for training, you're just looking for jobs because maybe you've gotten sufficient training, you just feel ready to take on a role. And then someone comes to you offering a job, if you like a job placement, if you just pay them thousands of dollars, like that should be an obvious no-go. But time and time again, people are asking me about this, asking me if they should accept it, asking me if they should pay. So you want to understand where the good jobs are, how to find great jobs, what a good job looks like. And part of that is going to be doing your due diligence and researching and actually looking at the company from the outside looking in. And another part of that is going to be when I'm on an interview with them, maybe you've passed the group interview session, or maybe they just do one-on-one the whole time. You've either secured the offer or it seems like you're going to secure the offer. They give you an opportunity, or you take the opportunity to start asking questions to the interviewer, whoever it is, whether it's the sales manager, business owner, or recruiter, that you know what questions to ask that will allow you to identify green and red flags in the company. You know how to ask properly about the lead flow, about the marketing systems that are in place to help you do your job, because the vehicle is important. We're going to talk about that more at the end here. That's the first thing you want to get really, really good at is interview skill development. That's one. Two is the obvious one. It's your sales skill development, right? You want to constantly be getting better at both setting and closing. Now, obviously, some people are like, should I go into setting first? Should I go into closing first? It does not matter. Go into what you want to go into first, but you should be good at both. Now, if your goal is to become a closer first, bulk of your time, almost all of your time is going to be first getting really, really confident in your closing skill process, of course, but don't neglect how to set appointments. Still learn about that, understand that once you are confident in your ability to close deals. Not only that, but you have to understand how to work a pipeline, how to manage CRMs. Don't just learn how to show up to calls. A lot of sales is done off the call. You will make a lot more money. You will do a lot better in this industry if you understand pipeline management. You'll have a lot less anxiety, a lot less of the pressure in the one call close. You can alleviate a ton of that if you are good at managing your pipeline. If you're good at asking for referrals and gathering referrals from your best clients and turning them into raving fans of the offer. If you're good at follow-up and closing people that you spoke to last month, 2 months ago, 3 months ago, 6 months ago. You do those things and you will close a lot more deals. Lastly, the third thing that you're going to be balancing is opportunity development. Now, in this industry, the vehicle you're in is almost, if not more important than the skills that you have. A good closer will make a lot more money on a great offer than a great closer will on a good offer. You know what I mean? Like if you're just not in the best vehicle possible for you, you're just not going to make the most money, right? You can use your skills to amplify any offer you're on, but the better the offer, the more of a multiple your skill set will apply to that offer. So you can be on, I've seen people go from one offer making, 6, 7K a month, which is decent, which is, it's not a bad amount, but jumping directly to another offer, same skill set. They didn't get any better at sales, but just because they went to another offer that had different things, it was just more for them. And the vehicle was just a little bit different. There's just a little bit better of an opportunity. They went from making 7K a month to 30K a month, just like that, because they had a different vehicle. So that being said, you want to constantly be networking for better vehicles. That doesn't mean you're always applying for roles. I mean, you could, that is one way of doing it. That doesn't mean you're, disloyal and you're ready to jump ship whenever, but you should always be networking. You should always be expanding your network. You should always be understanding what else is out there and speaking to other people so that if anything happens with your offer, you have other options to go to immediately. Maybe you just don't no longer want to be a part of that offer and this other vehicle just seems that much better, feel free to make a transition ethically, giving people ample time and not, obviously not ghosting your current offer. But you want to understand how to find vehicles, how to find great offers, how to speak to people in a way that allows you to build a relationship with them for the long term so that, hey, if you ever do need another opportunity, you can go to that. Not only that, but you want to be consistently building your portfolio. That's part of opportunity development. You don't make your 1 minute video and you filmed it once when you were first getting into high ticket sales and you never updated it ever again. And you've just been using that 1 minute video for months. It's like, you want to be constantly updating it with the new things you've achieved over months, because you should be doing more and achieving more over the months. Not only that, but you should be let's say you're on an offer, when you're setting appointments, when your appointments close, when you're filling out your tracking sheets, all of those things you should be screenshotting. You should be documenting your process when you go through a training course or you're in a community and you're learning new things. Document as much as you can when you're closing deals and you're posting it in the team chat and people are like, hey, awesome job on that PIF, on that pay in full. Screenshotting those interactions. When you get a commission check, screenshotting your commission payouts, screenshotting your track, screenshot everything and build a portfolio. When you have a great call, whether it's a role play and you did a really good job handling that one objection on that role play, crop out that 2, 3, or 5 minute segment, put it in your portfolio, build a portfolio that proves your skill set. And when you do have other opportunities, when you're networking, when you're talking to people and they say, hey, show me your stuff, you have a myriad of experience, a myriad of things that you can show them that proves that you are a top 1% player in the space, and landing offers will be that much easier. So just to recap, those are the 3 things, right? Interview, skill development, make sure that you're constantly getting better at how you show up, constantly getting better at understanding what a good offer looks like. Skill development, improving how you set, improving how you sell, improving how you manage your pipeline. And opportunity development, constantly networking, constantly building your network of people and good offers so that you know what to do, you know where to go in the case of emergency, something happens, and building your portfolio so that you have a good track record in front of you to present to a business owner or recruiter whenever you need to get on a really great offer. Hope that helps. I'll see you guys in the next video.